is an ATM. You don't go to a bank teller.
The country that had gotten a little soft.
Change cannot happen overnight. What can we do? We've been a little bit lazy.
I was in chronic pain, and my family struggling to make ends meet, food and gas prices going up, even keeping my job was iffy. Then I learned about a new miracle drug made in Washington, D.C., Spenditol. Spenditol is Washington's answer to all the painful problems Americans face. How to borrow $800 billion for a stimulus that didn't create jobs or fix the economy? Spenditol.
Spenditol is not for everyone. Side effects may include a mountain of government debt piled on our kids, a sudden loss of freedoms, higher prices for everything, leaving our kids a lesser America than we had. Ask your doctor or congressman if your conscience is strong enough for Spenditol.
And it's so popular in Washington, we have to import trillions more of it from China. Spenditol makes you feel better now and pushes off the really bad stuff till later, for them to deal with.
Call the White House and Congress. Tell them, stop spending it all.
Feeling lonely this holiday season? Looking for little human interaction? Do you want to feel contact in certain special places?
Then why not go through security at an airport?
The TSA.
TSA agents are ready and standing by to give you a little something extra to feel thankful about this holiday season.
The TSA.
What are you waiting for? I want to check under your testicles.
Spending time with a TSA agent couldn't be easier. Simply book a flight departing from any American airport. When selected for a full body scanner, say no. You'll be pulled aside by a TSA agent, and that's when the fun begins. And you never know who your agent will be. It could be me. Or me. Or even me.
But it's probably gonna be us. Take off your damn shoes.
The TSA. It's our business to touch yours.
Welcome to the Bureau of Womanhood Conformity. Independent thoughts are considered subversive because all must agree with our leader.
When it comes to women, preventative care should include coverage of contraceptive services such as birth control.
You see, if you don't believe government should pay for your birth control, you're not a real woman. Womanhood denied. If you refuse to accept that pregnancy is a punishment, you're denied as well.
I don't want them punished with a baby.
If you don't believe that abortions should be allowed for any reason, if you don't believe in aborting a child for being the wrong gender, and if you don't believe that stay-at-home mothers aren't real workers, you are not a real conformed woman.
His wife has actually never worked a day in her life. His wife has actually never worked a day in her life.
Finally, for your safety, if you oppose mandatory government health care, you will die.
They will be voting to say that women can die on the floor.
These standards and regulations were formed after our glorious victory in the war on women. Thank you for your cooperation and your conformity.
Governor Romney's argument is, we're not fixed, so fire him and put me in.
If I was in his shoes, I'd be making the same argument.
It is true, we're not fixed.
We know we're not there yet. We're not where we want to be.
Too many of our friends and family are still out there looking for work.
I don't think anybody would say that we're where we want to be.
The housing market's still weak. Deficits are still too high. Are we satisfied? Of course not.
They shouldn't feel satisfied.
There's still a lot of people in trouble.
Are we where we want to be today? No.
Here's the thing. A lot of people are still hurting out there. But that's not good enough. That's not good enough.
It's certainly not enough.
We know it's not good enough.
I always believed this was a long-term project. It's going to take more than a year. It's going to take more than 2 years. It's going to take more than one term. Probably takes more than one president. If I don't have this done in 3 years, then there's going to be a one-term proposition.
Rod Eccles Show.
Yes, I am back. Your lovable host, L. Rod, here to expand your cranium.
I feel smarter already.
Yes, and as well as you should, because you're listening to this show, this program, the program for the smart, the really smart, the truly smart, the logical, the truth seekers. That is what the Rod Eccles Show is all about. That is what this program is all about. That is what I, your lovable host, is all about. So, New Jersey is going to use military trucks as polling places because many of the polling places that were hit by Hurricane Sandy will not be powered, and so they will not be able to serve as polling places. So it's got what's good if Obama loses New Jersey. There's going to be a cry talking about how unfair it was, how it was the election was stolen. But they're setting up right now for this, just in case, because it wasn't a secure location like the regular polling place. They run military trucks, and we know the military is for Republicans because Republicans are for the military because Republicans are warmongers. Well, that's what they're going to say. That is what they are going to say. Speaking of New York City and all that kind of stuff, you know the reason why Bloomberg supports Obama. Now, well, he claims it's because Obama would be better for the environment and climate change, as if Sandy was some big, huge, massive storm. Well, I mean, she was big as far as the actual footprint of her. I mean, 1,000 miles wide? That's massive. It was huge. But it wasn't like she was a Category 3. It's not like she was an F5 tornado or something in that size. She wasn't. Yeah, I'm calling her she. I'm probably going to get hateful email for that. It wasn't. The storm was not. But I have to say it because we're now naming them after guys too. But that reminds me. We've got all kinds of reality shows. Now, I just saw today a couple of new. I don't know if they're one of them is actually going to air on Bravo. I don't know if the others have found a station or if they're pilot or what have you, but there is a number of quote unquote reality shows out there. And just because I said the she thing on hurricanes, it reminded me of this. But there is a transgender reality show. Now, again, I don't know if this show has actually got sponsors or TV network or something to air it, or if it's just in the piloting phase. But you read these things online, and there is a transgender reality show. And basically, what this show is supposed to be about I think it's I can't remember how many people it said it was going to follow through the season, but it was supposed to follow guys who think that they should be girls, and girls that think that they're supposed to be guys, and how it was going to follow them through. Some of them were going to actually go through their sexual identity change surgeries. Well, for women, it was mostly having boobs chopped off, and for guys, it was for having boobs added. Now, I don't think that they were talking about actual sexual genitalia being mutilated. In other words, I don't think any of them were actually, because I guess it's really expensive. And most insurance plans do not cover. I don't know if that's going to be the case under Obamacare or not, if transgender surgery is going to be covered. But, creating a penis where there isn't one, or creating a vagina where there isn't one. And I don't know. How do you do that, by the way? No, I don't even want to know. I really don't want to know. I mean, but so we've got that. That's a reality show that's in the planning. Now, I know Bravo is going to air, beginning this Monday, I do believe, a reality show about Silicon Valley. It's about Silicon Valley startups. And one of the executive producers of this reality show is Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook fame, his sister. And there are people crying foul because it makes them look, it's going to make us look like all we are is party animals and blah blah. Well, it's Silicon Valley. The startups in Silicon Valley, they're a bunch of younger people. I mean, there's but they're all not. I guess they all refuse. There's only I think there was going to be eight people, but only 4 of them are going to live in the same house, and the other 4 are refused. Well, hey, they got money. Why would they want to shack up? But 4 of them are going to be living in a home that rents out for $17,000 a month. Now, must be nice. It probably would have been nice to see a reality show of Facebook. Speaking of Facebook, the Winklevoss twins. Yes, the Winklevoss twins. They bought a home together. Well, these guys are over 30. They're in their 30s now. And they're still running around, dressing like and acting like and living together like twin children. I think it's weird. But, I don't know if Mary Kate and Ashley, do they live together? I don't particularly care. I don't know if they do. But evidently the Winklevoss twins took a good chunk of their $65 million windfall from suing Zuckerberg and Facebook over the Facebook idea, and they got $65 million for it, but they plunked down $18 million on a house, just for the 2 of them in the Silicon Valley area. And according to one realtor, they overpaid. Something tells me that the twins are going to be broke before they're 40. Look, they were dumb enough to lose Facebook. So they're well. I know they probably don't think that they're dumb to lose it, but and I'm only saying that because if it happened like it happened in anywhere near like it happened in The Social Network, the movie, they were a little bit naive. And so, so there you go. But evidently, they purchased an $18 million spread, bachelor pad, in the Silicon Valley area, and a local realtor in the story says that they overpaid. But I'm guessing they're single. I don't see them having, wives or girlfriends. Well, 18 minutes is probably big enough for both of them to live together and not really see each other. But I don't see them having girlfriends that are willing to do that. Then again, maybe they don't have girlfriends. Maybe they don't like girls. I don't know. I don't care. But I don't think I've ever seen any news stories about the Winklevoss twins having girls in their arms. So I'm just saying, I don't particularly care. Don't anybody start saying, Rod says the Winklevoss twins are gay. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm just reporting that I have never seen a story. I don't recall of a story of them with women. I'm just saying, if they're gay, great. It's their business. I have no problem with that. Maybe that's why their team... isn't there a... I don't know. Maybe they could... Well, I'm not even going to go there.